Hey guys, so I plan on doing another hiking travel adventure today. I scouted out a site that I was going to go and do, uh, but I wanted to take care of a few issues on my Jeep before I did it. My Jeep is my daily driver, and chaos ensued. So I ended up having to fix the car. So if you've got a mid 2000s Jeep, this might pertain to you. So stick around for a quick how-to video on how to fix something that you break. Yeah, so a little side note on today's adventure, I have not fixed my coolant issue with the Jeep, so today I am. I thought it was the thermostat. Looks like it wasn't the thermostat. It looks like it's the actual hose that's leaking. So yeah, so we're gonna take care of that first. So yeah, it's apparently leaking from there, so we're gonna take this whole hose out, replace the fluid. Hopefully that does it. I really am sick of this little problem and I want it to go away. Okay, so fresh hose on. Very nice. Don't mind the fluid there. It's perfectly fine. If you notice, I took off the quick clamps. So old one on the right hand side of your screen. New one is right there, nice and shiny. Yeah, so I changed those out along with the pipe. So that's on there, but you know that's not the entire story. See that shiny hose there in the background? Yep, that's the real story. Let's see what happened. Okay guys, so day 2 of fixing this. I have gotten seriously lucky with the weather here. About mid 40s out here and no rain. It started raining last night, so I really got lucky. While I was replacing the hose on my my Jeep here, it was a coolant hose that was leaking. I broke a power steering line. It rusted through, and I just happened to nudge it, and it started leaking. So, you know, I had to go and find a replacement hose for it, and after figuring out what it was, I had to drive like 45 minutes to the only auto parts store in the area that had the part. I got it, but not just that. The metal end here had a little metal clip on it, like a claw clip that goes around it to hold it in place. Now, I took the rusty old pipe with me smartly to the auto parts store so that I could match up new part to old part. And after I was done doing that, I thanked the clerk and everything. I'm like, hey, can I just toss this here? And they're like, sure, the trash can's over there. So I toss it. So this morning, cortisol spike, my blood pressure like went through the roof because I'm like, oh my god, did I throw out that little stupid clip thing? So luckily I didn't. This little dissection kit that I've had around since my college years, I use this thing all the time, and my god in heaven, I put it in there. Oh my god, when I was cleaning up last night, I put it in there, didn't think twice about it. Thank goodness I have it, so I can put this thing back together and not worry about this stupid little thing that I might have been missing. So let's get this back on the car, and hopefully I don't break anything else so I have a car again. So naturally I saved the clip that goes on it right there, but guess what guys, there are 2 sides to every hose. And what did I throw out? I threw out this side's clamp. Had to go to the store and get a new one. Awesome. So a couple of things. It has this little nylon bushing. Gonna want to put that on before you attach the hose. Also, gonna be smart about this. I'm gonna put the clamp on this side as well before I go and attach anything. All right, so it should look something like this. You push that on that side, and this side I just put on with just enough friction to hold it on the hose. I want to give it a little bit of space there so that I could, so it could go over the the flared out part there on that side. And the clip for this guy is just gonna go around it like so, and it'll cinch it in place. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this on. Hopefully there's no more major issues. All right, we got a little bit of a squeak down there, but that stands to reason because it's all covered in fluid down there. We're just gonna wait for this reservoir to kind of bubble up a little bit and create some space there to put some more fluid in. I'm gonna take a look over here at the power steering. No bubbles yet. So we're gonna turn the steering wheel from side to side to try to get rid of the air pockets in it. And yeah, it looks like it's good to go. All right, guys. So the pipe and the hose are back on. Here's a couple of things that I noticed. Come on down. Let's check this out. Okay, so the power steering hose here. Okay, you see how there are two hoses here that are running parallel to each other? So there's a bracket right over here. I wasn't going to reattach this bracket because that's about where the wear mark was created to cause the pipe to rust through and break. So what I was just going to do is like just not reattach it. But then I noticed in other areas of the pipe, the pipe would rub up against other pipes. So I'm going to create a wear mark over on that side because this isn't located properly. So it's just going to have to be a thing that you're just going to have to deal with. I didn't want to create another issue, so I just put the bracket back so it locates the two pipes. And, you know, hey, I live in the Northeast. Pipes are going to rust. I'm just going to have to deal with it again at some later point. So that's one of the things I noticed. Again, I replaced the quick clamps with, you know, standard clamps where I could, but everything seems to be holding. I've done a couple of test fires with it now, and it seems to be doing just fine, knock on wood. Also, if your vehicle has an electric power steering pump like this one does, then for fluid, you are going to need this. All right. Do not get the normal power steering fluid for it. I'm going to show you both sides of it. You can buy this at any of the big auto parts store. This is specifically made for power steering pumps that are electric. Use Electro Hydro MS. Here is the number. Use that number. So find fluid that has that number on it and you're good to go. It's going to be synthetic, most likely. All right, so remarkably, it feels like victory. Oh goodness. Yeah, this was only supposed to be like a quick job, and then it turned into a fiasco, as often is the case when working on cars. Yeah, guys, let this be a lesson. You know, to get out there and don't be afraid to wrench on your car. The principles that run modern cars haven't really changed very much in the past 20-30 years. Yeah, they got a little bit more complicated, and you know, there's a lot more hoses and wiring that didn't used to be there, but the same principles still apply. And it's a matter of you know, reasoning to try to figure out these things, and it's good for your brain to problem solve anyway. So as a little life lesson to anybody who, you know, could use it, I guess, you know, don't be afraid to work on your own cars, because you might learn a thing or two. And you know, the more you know about your own vehicle, the better prepared for life you are. So, you know, just don't be afraid to get out there and do the work. I'll catch you guys later.